Yo, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another video. This is Akram. Um, this video is going to be going over how God will humble you before he gives you everything you want. But before we get into the lecture, I just want to say thank you guys for 10,000 subscribers. This shit is crazy, bro. Starting this YouTube channel in the beginning of the year, I never really thought I'd get to this point. And I don't really give myself credit for my goals or the things that I accomplish because I'm always aiming towards the next thing. But yeah, when I first saw the 10K subs, I didn't really think much of it. But to be honest, it is a good milestone, bro. It is a good milestone. We've hit the five figures in the five digits in subs. So next stop is going to be six figures, 100K. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for sticking through with me, and you guys have seen the growth. So you watching this alone, like you should see this as inspiration that, bro, anything that you want to put your mind towards, you can do. And I literally started my YouTube in the beginning of the year, and I didn't really have a goal. Well, I had a goal to hit 5K subs by the end of the year, and we've already doubled that, and we'll probably triple it by the end of the year. But yeah, I don't really sit there and I don't know, get really hyped up about goals. I'm always just on to the next thing. But it is something to be grateful for, 100%, and to reflect on. But anyways, enough with the yapping. I just want to thank you guys for 10K subs. For this as well, we'll do I was thinking what we should do, and I'll just drop a discount code for the Discord for those of you who want to join. I'll probably do like a 35-40% off discount code, like something crazy, and probably leave it up for the rest of the week or something, which that will be in the description. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. I literally, like, it's just it should be just motivation for you guys to, like, whatever you set your mind to, you can do, bro. Like, I had this vision that I was gonna start my Discord and help a bunch of people and change people's lives and start this YouTube and inspire a bunch of people, and we're actively doing it. We haven't built an empire yet, but we're actively building the stepping stones for it. And yeah, I've already made multiple people consistently profitable, so I thank God for that. And it's just a matter of continuing to grow and continuing to put out as much value as possible with my lectures and with also you guys with the YouTube. So that's the mission I'm on. And yeah, 10K subs is a good milestone to hit, and now we got to hit 100K. So keep bringing you guys along with me. But anyways, let's get straight into the psychology lecture. I want to talk about this topic that I brought up in my Discord yesterday, which was how God will humble you and then eventually give you everything that you desire. You need to go through this humbling experience, whatever the case may be, whatever God has planned for you that you need to go through. He is the best of all planners. And in the heat of the moment, you might think that the world is crashing and your life is absolutely terrible and you might hate God, but in reality, bro, He's doing it to build you up to become the man that is worthy and that is capable of handling the goals that he wants to accomplish, right? You might want the money right now, the 100K months right now, the supercars right now, but if you got that right now, you wouldn't be able to handle it. You wouldn't know what to do with it, and that's why you're not there yet. God is the best of all planners. He'll give you what you want when it's time. So you have to go through a humbling experience. For me, it was just falling flat on my face multiple times. I was working, 70-hour weeks, 80-hour weeks in the blazing sun. I was working Home Depot, which you guys just saw a reel of me dropping it, where I was literally watering the flowers at Home Depot, which is just the most bitch-made shit ever, bro. Like, it's so pussy, bro. But I had to do it, right? It's literally my only option. But yeah, it's like humbling experiences like that build you into the man that will be grateful once God blesses him with the freedom and all the things. You're more grateful for the things that he's given you. But if you, as the individual who's just lazy as fuck, plays video games all day, gets handed everything from his parents, his parents bought him his car, his parents bought him his phone, his parents pay for all his bills and his meals, and randomly you just turn profitable and start making 100K a month without having to go through the humbling experience of trials and tribulations and falling flat on your face and getting back up and realizing no one's coming to save you, and all of this process that's required to become the man that is worthy of those goals that you want to achieve. If God just gave it to you and said, nah, you don't got to go through all of that, you wouldn't what's it called? you wouldn't be thankful for it, bro. You wouldn't value it. It's actually more, God is the best of all planners, bro. It's actually a better thing that he put me through all that struggle, because now, looking back at it, I'm more humble. I treat people with kindness, regardless of who they are, regardless of their skin color, regardless of what job they work. I try to be as humble as possible, because I was there. I was that kid who was lost as fuck, who didn't know what he wanted to do with his life, who was working a shitty job, who had no friends, who had no money, and was just I was that kid, bro. So now when my students come to me in the Discord and they tell me all these problems, I just gave out in my Discord my personal number. I told everyone, yo, if you guys need help with anything, mentally, financially, anything, just text me, and I'm here. Because I was that kid that needed that, and I didn't know who to go to. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't trust any of these motherfuckers, bro. So, looking back at it, it's like all those humbling experiences where I genuinely hated my life to the point where I genuinely wanted to leave this earth. I was doing self-harm to myself because of trading. I thank God for that, bro. That he put me through those problems and that stress, because now it's led me to the man that I am today, where I'm extremely grateful for everything he's given me, and I'm able to, and I've went through all the trials and tribulations required as a day trader to turn profitable, and I stuck it through, and he gave me the strength to stick it through, even though however hard it got. He gave me that delusion to just keep going, because now when I teach people and I have a Discord and people come to me with their problems, I know the exact solution for every single one of them, because I've been through all of it. I've been through trading with FOMO. I've been through overcoming greed, overcoming breaking rules, building psychological control. I've went through all of it, bro, and came out on the other side. So, in the heat of the moment for you guys might think, yeah, right now my life is shit and everything's going to shit, and I hate the life I'm in, and like, bro, back then for me, I was literally almost like, I was like beefing with God, bro. Like, I was genuinely so pissed at my life. I was like, God, why the fuck are you putting me through so much shit, bro? Like, I genuinely hate my existence. Every time I wake up, I just want to go back to sleep, because I just hate my existence, right? My fucking, I didn't see my mom in months, bro. And I had no money to go see her, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I can't go to college and go to school for 4 years and not see her. Like, my mom left, she went overseas, and like, bro, I was just thinking, like, dude, how the fuck am I gonna go see my mom, bro? I don't have money. My dad doesn't have money. I can't go fly to my mom and fucking see her. So now I'm just stuck in this house by myself, and I have to figure some shit out, bro. And I was failing in trading every single day. I'd wake up and just fall flat on my face with trading, bro, every single day. So even the money that I was making for my jobs, working all these hours, it was just going into the markets, and I was just losing it all, bro. I was losing it all, bro. And I was losing my fucking mind in the process, bro. I was literally losing my mind in the process. I don't know, bro. I've said some dark things, bro. I've said some dark things in the past, to myself, to God, and the delusion was what kept me going. And I don't know, bro. It's just crazy looking back at it now. But yeah, like, I just thank God for letting me have that delusion or giving me that delusion to just keep going. And one day I literally just woke up so tired of it that I ended up locking in. I ended up fixing my discipline. I ended up going to the gym every day. I stopped over trading, stopped doing the dumb shit, and I starting to see slowly consistency in the markets, bro. But yeah, it was a journey for sure, bro. It was a journey for sure. This shit is not peaches and cream, bro. But yeah, God has to put you through that humbling experience, bro, regardless of what it is. It could be an injury putting you out of your favorite sport, right? Like, I think Lambert Earl had that story. He got extremely sick, and he couldn't, I forgot what he was playing or what sport he was doing, and he couldn't do it anymore, and he had to learn how to make online money. And then from there he found trading, and then you know how his story goes. So it's like, these humbling experiences that you guys might be facing, is, in hindsight, it's actually a good thing, bro. It's actually a good thing. When you look back and reflect, it's a good thing. So don't take it too personally. God is the best of all planners, bro. You have to trust and put faith in him. That is the whole purpose of why he's putting you through this journey. It's to see your level of faith. How many times are you going to keep falling flat on your face and still wake up the next day with the faith that God has a plan for you? As long as you're absolutely applying yourself every single day, He has that plan for you to turn out successful. He just has to put you through that humbling experience so you can realize He is the only one that you need to put faith in. He is the only one that you need to trust in. You can't put faith in other people. They'll let you down. You got to put faith in Him. He has to be literally like your best friend, bro. And that's what He's trying to teach you. That's why He keeps trying to humble you over and over and over so that you can just put your faith in Him. Once you learn that and you understand that you have to just put your 100% faith in Him, He steers the boat while you row. You have to put the work in every single day. You cannot be lazy. And through these humbling experiences, you become the person who's actually worthy of accomplishing your goals. You become the person who's humble enough to when you do start making that money, you know what to do with it. When you do turn profitable, you know how to use it. You're mature enough. You've built the level of maturity where you know what to do with that money. You're not going to be an idiot with it, right? So it's just character development at the end of the day. The humbling that God will put you through is character development so that you can become that person. And that's the way you have to see it. You have to be like, okay, cool. My life right now is shit, right? I don't like the money I'm making. I don't like the house I'm living in. I don't like the car I'm driving. And I'm failing in my business. Okay, well, let me look at my daily routines that I'm doing. Am I praying to God every day? No, I'm missing out on that. Am I hitting the gym every day? No, I'm not. I'm not in tip-top shape. Am I journaling my trades? No, I'm skipping out on that. Am I following my rules? No, I break them sometimes. So it's like, okay, well, your inputs that you're doing every single day that you're skipping out on, or the inputs that you're doing right now, you're skipping out on a fuck ton of things that you need to be doing because you're lazy or you don't feel like it or you think that you're better than everyone. And it's that arrogance, it's that blinded arrogance thinking that you're better than everyone, that you don't have to do the journaling, you don't have to do the back testing, you don't have to invest in a mentor. All these things that you're skipping out on because you just think you're better than everyone, that's exactly why you're unprofitable. And God will continue to humble you until you realize it. And then you self-reflect and realize, okay, well, I'm actually a dickhead. I haven't made any money in this. I'm not as good as I think. Because if I was as good as I think, I'd be as profitable as I'd want to be. But I'm not. So clearly I'm not as good as I think. So let me actually self-reflect. Let me realize, okay, my strategy is shit. I don't have a mentor. I miss out on backtesting. I skip out on journaling my trades and journaling my results. I miss out on all of these things on a day-to-day basis, and that's why I'm not profitable. So when you humble yourself and you self-reflect, which is what God is wanting you to do, and you start stepping stones every single day following the plan that your mentor has for you. Well, first of all, investing in a mentor. Every single person has a coach, bro. Everyone has a coach. Floyd Mayweather had a fucking coach. That's why he was so good. Any great boxer has a coach. Even fucking, you guys know Samuel Onuha. That dude's hyper successful. Eight figures, right? He has coaches for everything. He has coaches for his business, as how to run it, how to become a CEO. He has a coach for his wellness, health and wellness, for his dieting, for his proper times to wake up and everything. He has a coach for spirituality. He has a coach for literally everything. This is what God wants you to do. If someone is better than you at something, humble yourself and learn from them. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking. If someone's trying to give you advice, shut the fuck up and listen to it if their life is better than yours. If they have more results than you. This is what God wants you to understand. So once you lower your ego and self-reflect, then you start taking the baby steps that are very humbling, you know? As you thought you were this great of a trader, but no, you actually have to sit the fuck back and study for 2-3 hours and take notes and backtest and journal your trades in detail and self-reflect. These are the things you need to do. And that's a very humbling experience, right? Doing that every single day. And then in time, over a couple months, you will, over the span of, 3 months, 6 months, a year, you will end up turning profitable. God will end up blessing you with profitability. But right now, you're not profitable because you're too arrogant, bro. You're not willing to lower your ego. and actually realize you are not as profitable as you want to be because you're not as good as you fucking think you are. Anyways, with that being said, this lecture has gone on a little bit too long. With that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for 10K subs. If you want to join the Discord, I'm going to drop a 40% off discount code in the description right now. And that will be applicable for the next, I don't know, we'll do, bro, 10K subs, we'll do 3 months. We'll do 3 months. For the next 3 months of the Discord, you have 35% off or 40% off. I don't know which one. So yeah, I'll see you guys inside. But yeah, humble yourself, bro, and just look at it as God is trying to turn you into the man that you want to become, and you have to go through certain processes to become that man, regardless of how difficult they are. You got to thank him for it. Anyways, love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.